What's up, Dapper? Yeah, it's been a long time since I've done any streaming. How have you been? Okay, so let's get started. I think the last time you were doing two side quests, so let's still do them. Let's see. I think we finished one of them. Yeah, I've been busy. I haven't even on my off time, I haven't played any games. Just I don't know. Just haven't had just not been in the mood to play anything with the little amount of time that I've had. But all these good games are coming out, and I'm like, that's the one thing. Like I had all these plans for all these different games to play, and then not being able to play for like 2 months, at least not that much in 2 months. We've just fallen so far behind. I mean, I still haven't beaten Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, we got what Tears of the Kingdom and Final Fantasy 16 to beat still. You still haven't played AC? You mean by is that like what is AC? Assassin's Creed? The one game that came out, I mean, there's been plenty of games that I've been Armored Core, right, right. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's worth a try. Maybe if there's a demo, I'd try it out. But I've never been into the mech fighter kind of thing. It always feels so clunky to me, so I just never felt like playing them. But what did come out was that I was kind of interested in playing, and it might be a little different. Um, would be Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis, that mobile game. That's like a mix of like Final Fantasy VII and what is it? Crisis Core. And I thought it'd be a little different, play a mobile game. I don't know how well that would be. I don't know if I'd be able to stream that though. That's the one thing. But anyways, enough with that. Let's just get started with the game. Yeah, we still had to do this other side quest. I think the last side quest that we did was helping some dude smith a knife. Armored Core is pretty fast paced. Yeah, I imagine.
Well, we can make our way.
Well, that's good. I mean, From Software is pretty good. Definitely worth a shot. Hopefully there'd be. I mean, I'm not sure if there's a demo for it. I kind of hope there is, because I don't know if I'd be willing to pay like $60 on a game that I probably am not gonna like.
Do you have water?
People do stream Pub Mobile. Yeah, then I guess it is possible. Yeah, I'd have to set it up. That's the one thing I have not set up, since it's just never been much of a mobile player. Although I guess I do have my tablet. I would definitely not want to like play on my phone, but I imagine I could just do it on my tablet. How do we get over there? Oh, we gotta go all the way around. I see.
Come on, girl, the gate's open now.
Hopefully this does not start, because I think the main quest is in this direction too. Or, okay, in that direction.
What the hell are those?
Didn't want to accidentally start that. Oh no, we still got to keep going. Hopefully, it don't like run into the main quest. You've been playing R6. Is that... Man, I have like no idea what that is. R6. What is R6? $5,000 on R6? Now I definitely need to know what R6 is. Oh, Rainbow Six. Oh, I see.
By
Yeah.
the flames. That explains the heat.
That's a lot of hours. And I've never been much for, first-person shooters. Well, I guess I'm just really not much for multiplayer games. I just get... I mean, they're fun, but I feel like I get bored playing the same game over and over again. Oh, cool. Back after months, get an achievement. I have no idea what it even means.
Out of the frying pan.
There was that RPG, Sea of Stars, that came out recently.
Not good.
Like, ever since that game was announced, I was just like waiting for it to come out to play. And now that there's just so many games that I've started, I can't imagine starting another one, let alone an RPG. But it looks so cool. Although, I think that's just, I think it's on Game Pass. So, I guess I could play it on Game Pass. But I was waiting for the physical Switch copy. Which they said they're going to make one, but they have not announced when. Damn, this is much harder.
I'll be more careful.
I guess this is what I get for not playing in forever. I could buy that still. Doom Eternal. Oh man, I really do want to play the Doom games. Like, I was not even like someone that was like into Doom. Like, I first played my first time into Doom. I played the original one. I think it came out on the Switch, right? Just like a couple of years ago. Right, and then I think after that I played Doom 2016. I got really close to the end and I never finished it. But I was having a blast. So like playing Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal, that might not be a bad idea. Those games are not even,
Let's cool things down a bit.
they're not even that long.
Let's hope it's enough to keep the baths from
We should be
boiling.
able to finish them pretty quick. Starfield? Yeah, that I almost like kind of regret starting No Man's Sky. I was just like itching for a space game and I'm like, I want to play No Man's Sky. Totally forgetting that Starfield was going to come out. I guess I could start two, space games. Yo, Sunset Sunrise, welcome to the stream. Although I did hear something about Starfield that kind of makes me like turned off. I think people were talking about like not being able to like go from space onto the planet. It would be like it's like a fast travel instead. Right? And then if you wanted to go to any other point on the planet, you'd have to like leave the planet and then pick a point on the map and then fast travel. There's no like getting in your ship and flying on the planet's surface. People are saying that there's like
Come on,
no
girl.
vehicles. Like there's a lot of walking on these planets. Um, and there's like no
We should
vehicles.
get going soon. Do you have water?
Yeah, I don't think from what I hear, I wouldn't buy Starfield, but I do have Game Pass. A lot of people are saying that they probably shouldn't have done like 1,000 planets. They probably should have just done everything on one planet.
You're looking at a future
But I don't know. Todd and his sweet little lies. What really surprises me is people complaining about the bugs. I'm just like, have you played a Bethesda game? That's all they. That's Bethesda, man.
I was hoping we'd be seeing you again. The baths grow more bearable by the moment. It won't be long now before we are back to business as usual.
I'm glad to hear it.
Now, tell me this. What did you find at the terraces? What threatened to make me a pauper?
Not what I expected, that's for certain.
Oh yeah, MK1 is coming out. I've never been much of a fighting
You tell
person.
a fine story. That's not to say I don't believe you, though. Creatures made of flame, eh? That's something new to worry about. But I burdened you with my worries enough already. Here, a small something by way of thanks. Right. It's high time I got back to work. With a little luck, the day might yet be salvaged.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm gonna play like a Bethesda RPG, there's so many that I would play before Starfield, from what I hear. Right? Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, hell, maybe even Fallout 4. You know, seems more intriguing than Starfield. The only thing Starfield has going for me is that it's a space related game, and I do love that kind of stuff. So I don't know. You know, I actually never finished New Vegas. I think I played Fallout 3 and I beat that. And then I went to New Vegas and then I started it and I just never finished it. Probably a bad idea to start it right after Fallout 3. Probably should have taken a break between the two. You know, they're pretty massive games. Also playing Skyrim might not be a bad idea.
Come on, girl. The gate's open.
Never finished that game either. I remember playing Skyrim and I think I became a vampire. And then I couldn't go outside anymore. And I could have sworn that was like a bug. And that there was like nothing I can do to like reverse it. I'd have to like start the game over and I just lost interest. Outer Worlds was such a disappointment. Wasn't Outer Worlds like that, you know, Fallout
Get that
kind of
damn
game?
wagon fixed. Unless you'd rather our men in Dalamil starved.
The axle's gone, Captain. There's nothing I can do.
Yeah, people were. If that's what you're talking about, I always get confused between. Oh yeah, Outer Worlds. Yeah, I always confuse that between with Outer Wild. Yeah, I did hear people were a little disappointed with Outer Worlds, but I think it was like a small dev team, wasn't it? That's not too surprising, I suppose. New Vegas has cool endings and quests, cooler than 3. Yeah, I do hear from people that New Vegas is, you know, better than Fallout 3, which that's great news because Fallout 3 was great. I loved Fallout 3. Yeah, Obsidian made it, yeah. It's supposed to be like New Vegas. I think I played a couple hours of it, and then I dropped it.
There it is.
Not because I hated it, just,
Drake's
I don't know,
Fang.
lost interest, I guess. That's the problem when you have, you know,
Kupka
Game
will be
Pass.
hiding inside.
Along with goodness knows how many guards, all on highest alert. You'll need to keep your wits about you if you're to reach him. So be careful.
I will, Uncle.
Before you go, Clive, allow me to apologize. After what befell at Phoenix Gate and the crisis that followed in its wake, I fled. I retreated to my counting house and danced attendance upon the vicereine in the hope it would bring me favor. I betrayed my nation to save my skin, like the coward I am. And I'm sorry.
Uncle, please.
It's not too late, Clive. Rosaria is yours by right, and there are those that would help you to take it back. Had I the courage of my brother, I might already have done so. But that ship has sailed. You, however...
No. Forgive me, but I cannot. I fight to build a new world now. A better world. Where men can live and die on their own terms. I was raised in a nation that strove to improve the plight of bearers. Only later did I realize that spark of freedom did not arise by chance, but was kindled by my father. You would see me follow in his footsteps. And that is exactly what I mean to do. Not by ruling Rosaria, but by extending his ideals to the whole of the twins. Though every soul in the realm may judge my actions heresy, I am certain my cause is just.
You really are just like him, you know? Thank you, Clive, for coming back to me. I am proud to call you nephew. Well then, this is where we must part ways. Wish me luck in convincing my Canvarian friend to share his considerable talents. I mean to plunder his coffers and prove myself worthy of a place in your merry band. Till then, my boy.
Till then, go safely, Uncle.
And you, nephew. We have much to catch up on, you and I. I shall expect you to regale me with the tales of all your adventures when next we meet. You can regale me too, Torgal.
I guess we're on our own now,
coming for
except
you.
Torgal.
Kupka.
Dude, if Lies of P is as good as Bloodborne or better, I'd be shocked. And I'd be definitely playing it. Yeah, not every game is not every FromSoft games are not for everybody. But I gotta say that was the same attitude I had. I was like, man, this game's not for me. It's just so difficult. But the thing that always kept bringing me back to try it was watching other people play and talk about the lore. It's like, man, that's so interesting. I wanna experience it myself. And then once you get over that hurdle, you're just like, I'm gonna start this game and I am going to finish it. And once you do, I mean, I was hooked after that. Although I will admit, Bloodborne is really fast-paced. And you don't have a shield in that game like you do in other Souls games. So it's probably not the easiest one to start out with. I would say Dark Souls 1 is pretty simple and not that hard compared to the rest. And Elden Ring, that you could probably make Elden Ring super easy. Right? If you take the time to explore and get stronger, you can Elden Ring. Elden Ring has the potential to be the easiest one. Yo, Aqua Hoodie, welcome back. Or I guess I should say that to myself. But it's nice to see you. Oh. Those, like, prosthetic arms? Pretty sure I chopped your arms off, buddy.
Fuck! Why do they still hurt? What has that gutter rat done to me? Fuck!
I found Sekiro the hardest. At least starting off. At the beginning, Sekiro was just so difficult.
Out of my sight, witch! I'll kill you, Rosfield! I'll rip out your heart! I'll tear you limb from limb!
Peace, Hugo. The table shan't hurt you any longer.
He sought to humiliate me. Me! If you hadn't interfered, he would be dead!
You truly believe you would have triumphed had the battle continued?
Titan would have ground him into dust!
And how would he have done that without his head?
Shut up!
You weren't strong enough, and you call yourself a dominant. Or rather, you did.
You mock me, Harbert.
Do you see, Hugo? You are weak.
Fuck!
But so long as that fire burns within you, there is still hope. There may yet be a way for you to take your revenge.
See ya, Dabber. Thanks for coming. Have a good night.
Tell me, what must I do? Please, I'll do anything. Just tell me.
Yeah, that's true. Not a lot of people are talking about Final Fantasy 16 anymore.
What of it?
A Mother Crystal's heart is the most concentrated source of ether in all creation. Perhaps you could take advantage of that. Of course, the crystal would not yield her blessing to any ordinary man. But then, you are no ordinary man, are you, Hugo?
I would never let anybody pet me like that.
Rosfield stole your power, but others have suffered a similar fate. And
No,
still
humiliating.
managed to find the strength to conjure their icon.
Good night, Aqua Hoodie. Thanks for checking in.
Like Benedicta Harmon. She too drank of the ether and gained a power beyond human understanding.
She did.
I have no idea why you pet him like a dog.
Benedicta. Benedict. I'll do it. My love. I'll avenge you.
Another wild thing about this game is I don't think we're even halfway done with it.
Run along now, Hugo. You need only follow the light.
I think we've only put like 15 hours into it. It's definitely a 40-hour game.
Muthos is here. Very well, it shall be so. You may leave everything to me, Your Majesty.
Who the hell's that? Oh, I didn't hear anything about that sunset. I haven't experienced anything like that as of yet. But I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah. I was just a beast. Like eating them? Oh.
Orcs.
Wonder if anybody's gonna come. Are we gonna run into anybody? Or are we just all on
Did
our
the
own?
wireless bring them from Ash?
Shiva should be with us. No. It's been too long. Or are we just sneaking around into the darkness?
Are the Beastmen part of the Waluda army now? How the hell did that happen? They've spotted us. With me, Torgal.
They don't look so big now that I'm fighting them. They look much bigger, and much more intimidating. They're actually kind of weak. Where'd that other one come from? I could have sworn I killed him. I guess more people are showing up. And I do not remember how to do that attack. Okay, easy enough. Hey, good luck with your schooling, man. Study hard. What the hell is going on? Is this just a... Help me out, Torgal. Net L3. That was not what I wanted to do. Could have sworn it was... Oh well. Oh, here we go.
They've taken over the entire mine.
Yeah, it is a little... You know, I wonder if we're gonna fight Titan kind of like after he's lost his mind. Kind of like we did with Benedicta. When she turned into Garuda. That was a tough fight. I think that was the first time in the game that we
much for the
died.
men of the Rock.
So-
Dhalmekia's finest.
And Titan was no pushover the first time. So if we're gonna have to fight like an upgraded version of him, it's gonna be tough.
All right.
What's with all these orcs? Some pretty cool weapons, I gotta say though. Loving this dude's polearm. But they are no match. I guess the game decided to go easy on us since we are by ourselves. Can't make it too difficult, I suppose. So apparently tomorrow there is a Nintendo Direct and a State of Play. Tomorrow's going to be an interesting day. I think I'm much more excited for the Direct though. I'm never like wowed from a State of Play. I'm always like, obviously Nintendo Directs don't always hit it out of the park.
Animals. You should
But
never have left Ash.
definitely, I mean, like, I don't know, Nintendo, they just seem to get the pacing down. They know when to announce things.
Stay down!
They have a good mix of stuff. They also make good games. Games that you can buy and enjoy without having to worry about the game not working, the game's not finished, and there's like DLC that was purposely taken out of the game so you can pay for it later. I've also heard a lot of good things about, and this game came out a couple weeks ago at this point. Maybe, yeah, at least a couple weeks ago, I think. Baldur's Gate 3. I'm familiar with the franchise, but I have not played any Baldur's Gate games. The game looks so interesting. And I've just heard amazing things about that game just being so good. What I found kind of wild is all the news I've heard of like developers just shitting on not shitting on the game, but just like, you know, kind of like putting the game down for like no reason. And I mean, it seems like they're just like, you know, they were saying things like, you know, Baldur's Gate, you know, for people not to expect Baldur's Gate 3 as a new standard of games. And it just got me thinking, and I'm just like, man, you know, we have just been tipped down to accepting buggy, incomplete games to the point where we don't even question it, myself included. And now these developers that are not, you know, finishing their games or not properly testing them so they're actually, you know, I want to say bug-free, but you probably can't get rid of all the bugs, right? Some are going to slip by, but most of them. It's just like, it's so infuriating. Like, that to hear that from a developer, it's just like, and I know it's probably not their fault, because, you know, the people who pay their check, you know, give them a certain amount of money to work with, or, you know, the development studio a certain amount of money to work with in a time frame. But still, man, like, don't be trashing other games. Yeah, just because they did it better than you. And that trashing of games like Baldur's Gate 3, that wasn't even like, they did the same thing with Elden Ring. And I'm just like, can you guys stop trashing good games because you guys are either incapable or unwilling to make a game that people enjoy? Oh damn, your room is still not ready? Haven't gamed for 3 months. Damn, that's crazy. That's a long time. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. The hate on Elden Ring from the Horizon Forbidden devs. I like the first Horizon game. I didn't play the second one though. but you know, seems like more of the same, so probably pretty good. But you know, I think the guy was trashing, not trashing, but he was like, he was complaining about the UI,
this way.
and I'm just like, I like a simple UI. I don't need a million things on the screen telling me what to do and where to go.
Stairs. This must be the way out.
That's like the best thing of like From Software games. You're just like thrown into this world. You have no markers telling you where to go. Even if you like accept the quest, like there's no marker telling you where to go and finish it. You have to like just walk around until you find, find out how to finish that quest on your own. You gotta have to, and I just have to explore to figure it out.
Stay down.
And you also have to remember like people you talk to. That's the one thing that might be nice if they added. Actually, I was gonna say it'd be nice to add, a list of people that you've talked to and where they are, but I just realized that wouldn't work because they're always moving around anyways. So scratch that. But what I do like in that some games do is they have like a list of dialogue that you've gone through. Because sometimes I'll forget what somebody said. I'm just like, man, if I could just re-listen to what that guy said. But you've already moved past the point that they're going to say, like they won't say it again, or like you're like, or you can't find the person again. So, but that's just like, that's not really necessary.
I won't be sneaking past this one.
Not really necessary.
How did they get in here?
Oh, what the hell is this guy doing?
Nice try.
Oh, nice with the parry. Doesn't happen too often. Yeah, some of these developers that are complaining about games like Elden Ring and Baldur's Gate are just lazy. You got that right for sure. What I don't understand though is like, people, obviously these developers that are complaining are just insufferable for complaining about stuff like this, or trashing other games to make themselves feel better. What I don't understand is why people are surprised. I mean, you could take a look at Hollywood and their mediocrity, and like the fact that people don't believe that the game industry would fall to the same kind of delusional people is just like ridiculous. But they have these companies, they have themselves to blame for hiring people that spend all day just complaining.
Nice try.
They'll spend their time on doing. They'll spend their time doing stuff that really doesn't matter. In the end, it's all money. In the end of the day, I wish it was all about money. I don't even think it's about money anymore. I mean, you take a look at Hollywood; they're losing money hand over fist, but they're not changing their attitude. Hollywood's out here trying to push them. I mean, to me personally, it seems like Hollywood is out here trying to push a message, which, to be fair, is what they always do. but they're just losing money all the time. And you would think that they would change, but no, they just keep, you know, hitting their head against the wall, and they just keep losing more and more money, and you know, nothing's changing. They aren't making money from audience, but they're getting money from the people who want to push the message, I guess. I mean, I don't see it. I mean, maybe it's behind closed doors. But like Disney, for example, there have been rumors that like Disney is trying to like sell some of their IPs. And I'm just like, I have never in my life heard of Disney. Disney never sells IPs. That's why, like, when I found out that the Monkey Island franchise was owned by Disney, I was like, well, that's the end of that franchise. They're not doing anything with it. That's why I was so shocked when like Return to Monkey Island came out. I was like, oh man. Did I see Oppenheimer? No, I don't watch movies. I've been watching One Piece though. One Piece is getting pretty good. Been a lot of good episodes recently.
Flames. Come on, Torgal.
You know, I might not watch a lot of movies, or any movies really. And once in a blue moon I'll watch a movie. I think the last movie I watched was The Matrix. The fourth Matrix movie.
Kuka never did do
And
things by halves.
I still regret
As if
watching
taking
it.
the Mother Crystal for
It
his
was
own
awful.
wasn't enough. He had to build his castle in it.
Forget how long it was. I think it was like somewhere between 2 and 3 hours. And I swear to God, I felt like I got like no new information in like 2 hours. I was like, nothing has happened. And I watched that on my couch at home. I didn't even go to the movie theater. The last movie that I watched in theaters was a One Piece movie. The One Piece Red. That was the last movie I watched in theaters. And the movie before that was that Dragon Ball movie. Dragon Ball Super something. I didn't like the animation on that one, but the One Piece one was pretty good. Yeah, I did hear the One Piece live action is pretty good. I'm kind of scared to watch it because, I mean, it looks good, but I'm so scared. I love One Piece, and live action is always terrible for me. I'm like terrified to even start it. Yep, it is a Member Berries movie. Terrible. I feel like if I went to go watch John Wick 4,
With me, Torgal.
I might have enjoyed it. I do like the John Wick movies. Maybe I should have watched it. The Undertaker. Ooh. Damn, I wasn't thinking.
Nice try.
Let's just burn through all of them. Why not? Okay, good, perfect. Let's get Torgal. Come on, Torgal, do some stuff. The fourth one is the weakest. Well, that's sad. I guess the fourth Matrix movie was bad, and there was... I wouldn't say John Wick 4 was bad, but I haven't seen it. It was probably just like a mindless action, movie. Which, it can be fun sometimes to just turn your brain off and watch just people get destroyed and murdered. in a movie setting, of course. Sworn I dodged that, but whatever. Oh, Spirits Within. That's funny. There was a Final Fantasy movie called Spirits Within. Not very good, from what I hear. But that was a long time ago. It doesn't pause between the action. Yeah, I heard there was just a lot of like mindless, just a ton of action. Probably too much. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just, you know. I like Keanu Reeves. He seems like a pretty good dude. So maybe that's why I'm just like more willing to watch his movies. Yeah, but aside from those two movies, I mean, I guess Oppenheimer, like I had nothing against Oppenheimer. It seemed interesting. This didn't seem like my kind of movie. And it was like super long. Wasn't it like almost 3 hours, that movie?
Seems were expected.
I don't want to sit in a theater for 3 hours.
So this is the power of Mythos.
Robert Downey Jr.? He was in Oppenheimer? I didn't even know. It's long, but it's not boring. Well, that's good. I mean, maybe if it comes out on some streaming service, I'll watch it at home.
Did the orcs do this too?
What's wild is I think the Barbie movie made like more money than Oppenheimer, which is wild. I didn't even realize Barbie was that popular. Yeah, Oppenheimer definitely seems like it was a well-made movie. Oh, it even had the guy that played Freddie Mercury. I didn't watch that movie, but I did see the trailer for that Queen biopic. I gotta say, from what I saw from the trailer, it seemed like he did a good job.
You're finished.
I got no beef with Robert Downey Jr., but since I don't watch a lot of movies, I never watched any of the superhero movies. So I don't have this, like, love for RDJ. I think I might have watched the first Iron Man when it came out. I think I might have watched that one in theaters, but after that, I just stopped watching them.
Or for him.
Yeah, I mean, if I had a conversation, even with like a normal person about movies, it'd probably blow their mind. How little, popular movies that I've watched. Sometimes I wonder if I should just bite the bullet and just watch them, because sometimes I do feel kind of out of the loop with just like social events. I don't know what people are talking about because I never watched the damn movies. And that usually is a big topic sometimes. Not like there's a lot of people out there watching anime, right? Or reading manga. Can't talk to them about that. At least not that many people. His character was the opposite of Tony Stark. It was nice to see him actually act. Let's see, bravery. Some opponents will use the ability bravery to invigorate nearby allies, enhancing their performance in battle. Look for the attack up icon and defeat these targets quickly or risk taking extra damage. Yeah, I can see that is one thing that is refreshing to see sometimes when you have an actor that is always playing, like, for example, he's like always, all the roles that he does are like funny roles, and then like one movie it's like a serious role. It's always interesting to watch those kind of movies. But you know, sometimes I just can't take I can't take myself out of I can't take it seriously, especially when it comes to actors that do a lot of comedy and then they do something super serious. I'm just like, I can't. I'm just like always waiting for the joke and it just never comes.
First orcs, now these nightmares. Is this your doing, Ultima?
And I guess now they're on Hollywood's on strike, and I'm like not even affected by it because I don't watch anything that Hollywood makes.
This would be easy.
Although if I do choose to watch the One Piece live action, that might be one thing that I'd be sad to wait for.
Enough.
But you know, the funny thing I've noticed from these strikes is given like movie studios the opportunity to like cancel a bunch of shows, which is probably something they've been wanting to do forever. So it's just kind of wild. It's almost like it's working out in their favor. Okay, let's see if we can get all these attacks in before he breaks stagger. Okay. We got a lot of attacks in, a lot of special attacks in before he broke the stagger.
You're too slow.
Cool. That was a fun fight. Oh, wait a minute. We have a ton of ability points, it seems. Oh yeah, 4,000 ability points. Oh, that's right. We did get Titan. Yeah, we can only have 3 icons at a time. Yeah. Ooh, we can upgrade this. This is definitely, I would say, one of my most powerful abilities. Right behind Flames of Rebirth, I think. I don't know if I want to switch to Titan, but I guess if I were to switch to Titan, I'd probably get rid of Garuda. I think for now we'll just not touch it. Probably a bad move to spend those points considering I haven't played in quite some time. I hope eventually we can get more than 3 icons. I don't even remember what they're called in this game. They just always have a different name. Aeons, Guardian Forces, Icons, Summons.
But where did you go?
I got a feeling we're gonna have a Titan fight.
The heart.
I think this was this.
He's in the sanctuary. I can feel it. Come on, Torgal.
This is the same room that guy got pet like a dog. Here's the table he broke. Oh. Why is there 2 doors? Oh, is this the way I have to go? I thought we were gonna have to jump off the balcony. Nope, they're giving us a ton of potions. Oh, there's another one. Some high potions would be nice, game. Considering well, I guess I do have 2 of them. Although I think one more would max me out, but... Oh, you know a big fight's coming. This can be a tough fight. Especially since I'm still a little rusty. Oh, great.
Just what I needed.
I agree, Clive. Just what we need. Now let's do this. This will take care of most of them, I think. Perfect. Now let's do this. This might take care of the rest of them. Oh yeah, that one doesn't have as big of an AoE. Now maybe that Flames of Rebirth is the better move. Well, at least these guys are weak.
Get him!
Enough!
And I know we have a lot of games started at the moment,
That better be the
and it's
last
probably
of
not a
them.
good idea to start any others, but man, I really do want to play Demon Souls. I had such a good time going through all those Souls games. It'd be nice to finally finish him off with Demon Souls, since we have beat everything else. Although I should probably take a look at my Let's Plays to see if I beat all the bosses. I know I beat all the bosses in Dark Souls 3.
Benedicta, my everything.
I know I missed some in Dark Souls 1.
I've missed you so much.
I don't know, I didn't check Dark Souls 2 though.
Koka!
Oh, you played the original PS3 version?
I swear to you, my love.
Yeah, the PS5 version
We
looks
will never be parted
amazing
again.
What's wrong
from what
with
I've seen. I haven't even started playing it. Maybe once we finish this game and Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, ew, Dark Souls 2. For real. I still think about that
You
snowy area
get away from her!
and having to run to that boss. Like a 5-minute run through a blizzard.
Benedicta!
Wait till this guy turns around. He's really gonna hate us.
Kill you, Rosfield!
Yeah, the frigid outskirts. God, I hate that
He's
place.
priming.
We might still be there if it wasn't for some friends in the chat, helping us out. And then I think the first time I made it there, I died to the boss. So I had to do it again. Nothing. I have not experienced anything in all the Souls games that I've played that was as infuriating as that frigid outskirts.
Find him. You've done this before. You can do it again. Let the flames burn within you. No.
Oh, I didn't make it. No, I didn't.
Burn
Did I say the
without.
first time? I meant the first time I made it.
To me, Ifrit!
I definitely didn't make it on the first attempt. No, not even close. I didn't even know what the hell was going on the first time I went there. I was like, what the hell? When does the blizzard stop? Well, it's gonna be a monster smackdown. Damn, he's big. Oh, he's got no arms. That's pretty funny, since we cut him off. Oh. I should have realized he was gonna get him back. Damn, we're so tiny compared to him. This is not gonna be an easy fight. I already see it coming. Geocrush. Well, at least he's slow. Look how much damage we're doing. Yeah, thankfully he's slow. Or else we might be having a hard time here. Just breakdancing now. How are we getting those crits? Get him in the back or something to get these crits? I have no idea how I got that crit. Voice of the Lamb. Yeah, he only hit us once because I made a mistake. Do I not have a special ability? I like how when we stagger him, we do way less damage. Or actually, no, some of our attacks are doing less damage. I guess they don't all do 30,000 damage. Well, I thought this fight was going to be much harder. I mean, there might be a second phase, but... I like how I didn't toss any fireballs and the game got sick and threw me in a cutscene.
Nice
Did it
trick.
for me. I can't
But
move.
if you can do it, then so could I!
You learned Brimstone. Cool. I wonder if he has any control. Or he's just straight up wild. That's not a stone, but alright. This moving so slow. Obviously, we can run away. Clive has learned the ability Brimstone from Titan. Hold and release R2 plus square to emit a violent explosion. Hold R2 and square longer to increase explosion size. Press X at any time to cancel without triggering the explosion. Brimstone 2. Ifrit is invulnerable to damage while charging Brimstone. Suffering an attack, however, will automatically trigger explosion.
Let's give this a try. Not bad.
Ooh. It was a little quicker than I was expecting that time. You know, sometimes it's like hard to dodge these abilities just because there's just so much stuff going on. Can't even see what the hell's going on with all these rocks in the way. Oh, there's the halfway point to the stagger, which kind of stunned him for a little bit. And I don't like being in this corner here. I mean, the arena's a circle, but I mean, isn't a circle just like infinite corners? Oh, that one almost hit me. Okay, we staggered him. How long can we keep this up? Can we kill him? The staggers do not last long when we're fighting giant monsters like this. Oh, this game is not even... Like I said, I don't think we're even halfway done with this game. They're going to be adding abilities to the very end, for sure. Oh, this fight was... I didn't even have to use any of my healing ability, or my healing items. Unless there's a second phase that I'm not familiar with. Or gets his health back. These quick time events are kind of silly. Okay, I wasn't expecting that, but I still think they're kind of silly because they're just so easy to... When it says they give you so much time to do it, it's crazy. Come on, jump on him, blast him right in his face. The Radon beta version. It'd be kind of crazy if this guy had gravity abilities. Ooh. Please don't tell me he gets his health back. No, I don't think so. Even if he kills us, there's no way this guy's coming out of this alive. Hell, he might die right now.
What the hell has he done?
Earth in Theory. Oh. Man, it's like an anime. I was hoping that killed him. Wait a minute. Is he even bigger than before? Dude, it's the size of a mountain. Even bigger. I don't know if we can beat him.
Found to help me.
Without some extra help.
It's do or die! I'm coming, Kuka!
Man, look how far away he knocked us, man. We're still running. Oh, I didn't even see that one. I was looking at the rocks in front of me, not the rocks. Now I wonder if there's any speed runs of this game. I kind of want to take a look at what how fast we're beating this game. Probably gonna be some crazy like number, like 6 hours or something. Can't get an Uber for sure. He knocked us so far away, I might have to take a private jet to get there. Look at that. We're still so far away, and we're pretty much just climbing on his arm or his tentacles. I mean, I'm not even doing anything anymore. Oh, I hate when they do that. And you'll be in a cutscene, and then all of a sudden they'll just throw you into the action, unprepared. Well, looks like he's not stupid. That's why I've never been a fan of like QTEs. You're just always unprepared for them, especially in a game like Final Fantasy. I just want to sit and enjoy the cutscene. Yeah, that's pretty badass. Titan lost. Didn't even do anything to him. You know, in Final Fantasy XIV, the MMORPG, when you do face Titan in that game, there is a heart that you have to destroy. I wonder if they're going to do the same thing here, where we have to attack. Oh, damn! We just hit him for 600,000. That's all the health it took away from him.
I've got you now.
I hope we could do something faster than that. Let's use a healing item. Oh my god, dude. It's got how much damage we're doing and how little HP is like disappearing from his bar. Oh man, this is ridiculous if this fight is going to continue like this. Well, at least we can shoot him. Measly 3,000. Am I like not hitting his weak point? Could I be doing more damage? Ugh. Not expecting that shockwave. There must be some way to do more damage. Oh, we are going to stun him soon. Or stagger him. Maybe once we stagger him, we can do some damage. Oh, wildfire. What's wildfire? No. I'm better off just attacking and do way more damage. Come on, stun him so we can do a ton of damage. He's almost there. At least his stagger gauge is going down pretty fast. Come on. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I'm not doing that much damage. I was hoping for a ton of damage. I wonder if I'm not hitting. Maybe I shouldn't be here. I was hoping for his head to like fall nearby. I'm sure hitting him in his face would do a ton of damage. If only we could fly. Oh man, that wasn't very nice. Oh, this is taking forever. This is gonna be a long fight. We've been going, I mean, it's already been 15 minutes since this fight started. Good thing for checkpoints, I guess. got to be a checkpoint in this fight. I can't imagine having to do this again. Unfortunately, all we can do is just hit square. It's not really much. Oh, hold on. Oh, brimstone, right? I guess we could do brimstone. Although that, to me, seems like it's for unavoidable attacks. Yeah, I think we died at... I think we died in a boss fight once, and there was a mid-fight checkpoint, so... I'm pretty positive there's going to be a checkpoint. Where the checkpoint is, I don't know. But let's not think like that. I don't want to die. We still have a ton of healing items. We're doing alright. As long as we don't make any dumb mistakes, should be fine. Not like it's that difficult to dodge these attacks. Manicure Simulator, definitely. Let's just hope there's no third phase after this. Although he is almost staggered. Hopefully his head will fall down this time. Nope. Alright. I guess we're just gonna have to slowly chip away at this dude's health. I mean, I guess we're almost halfway. I would love to see how much HP this guy has. Probably like 10 million or something. I mean, just in that little stagger window, we did 500,000 HP worth of damage. There's like nothing missing from his HP bar. If only that did more damage to him, or if it did any damage to him, that'd be nice. I guess this little chip damage is the best we can do. Can you imagine, like, it's like walking up to a mountain and just punching it until it disintegrates. Ah, too late on my dodging. I guess we should shoot these fireballs when we can. Ooh, I wasn't expecting that to come back a second time. Well, we had to use another healing item, but better safe than sorry. Ah. Well, I mean, technically his skin is... I would assume that the rock is his skin. He essentially is the god of Earth. Oh, that's not what I should have done. Oh well. So we could have just dodged easily. No need to do that. But it doesn't cost us anything. Assuming we don't need it anytime soon. The cooldown on it is not that long. Oh, he's almost stunned again. Oh, perfect. Come on, he's almost stunned. Let's stun him. Or stagger. I keep saying stun, but it's not a stun. But even this, we don't do that much damage. It's just like uninterrupted damage. Though it seems like staggers are lasting longer, I must say. Last time we did between 500,000 and 600,000 damage. Up to 700. Next time it'll be 1 million. Hell, this guy might have way more than 10 million HP. Wouldn't be surprised if it's actually 50 million. Oh, nice, nice. Oh man, I was hoping that would hit his face. That would have been a nice little chunk of. Oh, there we go. Not as much damage as I would have hoped, but
You're mine.
still a good amount of damage. Oh, there goes his arm. That's the second time I cut his arm off. Guy's not having a good day. Looks like this is going to be a long episode for the YouTube upload. Probably going to end up being an hour at this point. What the? What am I doing? Oh, wait a minute. What am I doing? Oh, I'm shooting these things. I see. I thought I was like controlling the thing I was holding on to. Can't even shoot them when they're too far away. Oh, I can hold and charge it. I didn't even know that. Let's just hold for the next one. Oh, what the hell? That one came out of nowhere. What am I even holding on to? Like one of his tentacles? Oh, I see. Oh, he's dead. That's definitely gonna kill him, huh? Not even straight to the head. Didn't even kill him.
It's past! And this day is over!
Did I just hit that dude for almost 3 million? Kind of flashed on the screen pretty. He's still alive?
Die, damn you!
Dude, I gotta apologize to this dude. I thought he was weak. I thought he was like the weakest summon out of all of them. I can't believe he's still alive. I'm like shocked. I don't think any boss has had 3 phases. I split the. I mean, I cut this guy's arm off twice, and then that was like, you know, a couple hours ago in the game, and then I'm here fighting a 3-phase fight. Cut his arms off again, and he's still fighting me. And I must say, he's got his arms back. Ridiculous. I swear, if there's a 4th phase to this fight. Like, what's going on? Are we flying? I don't understand. Are we? It almost seems like we're falling, but I can't really make it out. And they only give you 6 healing items for the 3 phases so far. If this guy wasn't so damn slow, we'd be in some trouble. Oh, I don't know what happened there. I'm not sure if we must have, like, just barely destroyed that rock. I feel like I might have missed that attack. Can't even tell what's going on half the time. We're not getting hit, so... Oh, shouldn't have spoke too soon. Alright, down to 3 healing items. 1 per phase. Not bad. Be wild if there's like 6 phases. Come on, get closer to me so I can actually do some real damage. Did I take damage? I think I've taken damage a little. Well, I've had to use 3 healing items, so yeah, I've taken damage. But considering we've gone through 3 phases, I'd say that's not bad. Healing items are on the bottom left. I guess they're called Firelight. We should be able to get some decent damage here. Come on. And that stagger gauge is going up pretty fast. Not as much as I would have hoped. I wonder why we're... It seems like... I mean, I know we're floating through the air, but it seems like we're slower with our attacks. At least the physical strikes. Ah. I'm getting sloppy now. Taking more damage than I would like. Well, at least he's almost staggered again. Still got so much energy, it's ridiculous. After I split this dude in half. What's that?
Ether from the Mother Crystal.
Does it come and help me?
If you can do it.
We're gonna eat it? Dude is so much bigger than me, it's wild. I can't tell if this is a good thing or a bad thing. I guess a good thing. Rock against rock. Did he seriously overpower us? Oh my god. Oh, right to the face. Can't overpower that. Okay, we got the freeze frames. He's definitely got to be dead. Oh, yep, there we go. There's confirmation. That was a fun fight. Definitely easier than the other fight that we had with Garuda, but she was super fast. I think that's what made the fight harder for me. This guy was just too slow. Also, we're fighting as a free, so it's a different kind of mechanic. The last time we were just fighting with our sword. Another crystal down. How much does that make? I think that might be our 3rd crystal that we destroyed. That's been too long. I don't remember though. Oh damn, that dude turned to stone. Thanks, noob. Man, that hurts my ears.
Is that you, Ultima? What do you want?
Your soul is tainted with worthless human will, yet your thirst for power remains undiminished. With every sip you take, you grow in strength, and soon you shall achieve perfection.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You will accept us, Mythos. It is inevitable. You were created for this purpose, and you shall serve it.
Never!
Fight it, Clive! Don't let him in!
Consciousness. We see now. Human will is so insubstantial it cannot exist in isolation. You mitigate its weakness by interweaving it with your consciousness. We believed we had merely to purge you of your will to claim our vessel. It appears we first have to sever every thread of the consciousness that supports it. No matter. The time to build a new world is not yet upon us. We will contemplate.
Why is EO saying we? Us? Wonder who else he's talking about. Or is he one of those weird people that refers to themselves as more than one person? Yeah, right. I gotta say, that is a trope I really don't like about RPGs. You'll have the villain come out and tell you his plan. It's like, it happens all the time. It's wild.
One can no more command the power of ether by drowning in its flood than one can constrain the tides by standing in the sea. I had thought Hugo wiser than this, but it seems his head was full of rocks after all.
Titan was strong.
Your Majesty.
It's why you can't enjoy anime.
But Mythos is stronger.
It doesn't happen in every anime, but I get your point, yeah. They do seem to do that a lot.
For 5 years, that man lived only for revenge. Clinging fast to a fiction, even as it swept him into the abyss. One cannot change one's nature through force of will alone. Only the Almighty can do that.
Hugo Kupka, the man who gave his life for a woman's head.
Not even the reason she died.
A fool like all the rest.
Well, this man ain't no simp.
Oh, that the death of a mother crystal should be so beautiful.
From stone to sand.
Some medicine, my lord? I have salves, potions, anything you need.
Stop bothering me, urchin, or you'll feel the back of my hand.
You must consider your health, my prince. If a show of force is needed to keep the Dalmex at bay, you may trust in your dragoons. I beg you to call on Bahamut only as a last resort. His strength comes at too great a cost.
The Empire agreed to an armistice with the Republic, and yet the Emperor still plots its ruin. For now, the Dalmex suspect nothing, and as long as I can hold their gaze, war need not be inevitable. But more than that, Bahamut is the champion of the Empire. When our people look to the heavens, the sight of him gives them hope.
Didn't see that coming.
Forgive me, Terence. Would that you were my master. But alas.
I will always be your loyal servant.
It just came out of like left field.
Should the Council's brazen maneuvering prompt the Republic to tear up their own treaty and launch a new assault, our soldiers would advance to meet them, cutting across the Central Isles, but not in time to prevent their forces from breaching the southern defenses and storming Twinside. And so the capital would become a battlefield. Thousands of innocents would die. I cannot allow that to happen.
There is one small mercy, at least. You will not be forced to do battle with Titan.
Would that I could avoid doing battle at all.
1,000 pardons, Your Highness.
What is it?
Olivier has been made Emperor. What is the meaning of this? My father's orders. What were they? Quickly!
Yes, Your Highness. His Radiance requests that Your Highness maintain position here and...
Gah!
Isn't that the name of that kid?
Terence.
Yes, my prince.
I must go to the palace.
I'll ready your steed.
What is it now?
Forgive the intrusion, Your Highness.
Not what I was expecting either. A lot of things coming out of left field.
I know you.
At ease.
We stand in the presence of the Phoenix. You wouldn't want to get your fingers burned.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Not at all. Though I admit, I did not expect such a distinguished guest.
How many years has it been since the Remembrance ceremony? 20?
I thought you long dead. Do I address a ghost?
Many have told me that I look like one.
You would think people would know that the Phoenix is known for
I'm
rebirths.
Just. Prince Dion of the House Lesage, I have a tale to tell you.
Of course, we don't get to listen to that. I'm sure it would be a very interesting story. Okay, let's see what's going on with Clive. Also, let's go see what's going on with Shiva. Oh, wait a minute. Where am I supposed to go? Oh, return to the hideaway. Oh, that's right. It's got this, right. I was super confused for a second. I was like, that is not... I could have sworn that the original hideaway icon didn't look like that. So we did move to this place. Out of the shadow.
I'd better give Otto the good news.
Let's see what's going on here. Looks like there's a lot of stuff for us to check out. So let's go check out all this new stuff before we continue on with the main story.
Walkways need
Welcome home,
patching up.
Sid.
Most of it is just stuff that we've already done, but I do like getting it off the map.
What became of Kupka? Why haven't we heard anything?
Especially this. This is probably just because we beat Titan. I think... Oh man, it's still so damn bright.
If the state of our coffers is anything to go by.
Yeah, I think that stone is just to relive some fights. This will be interesting though. I wonder who wrote to me. A Desert Alliance. Oh, this dude. Sid the Second. I trust you will forgive me for putting you and your dear uncle to the test. I am confident that a man of your position can understand the importance of earning one's trust, especially in times like these. For what it is worth, you now have earned mine, and I can assure you it shall not easily be relinquished. May this be the start of a fruitful friendship, or fruitful relationship. Okay, what else do we got here? State of the realm. Oh, the hunt board. That is something we have not even touched. I think maybe we did one hunt. But I think that was like kind of set up for us to just kind of run into it. That one, I wouldn't say it's unavoidable, but definitely put it in front of our nose. Alright.
Here for another of my lectures.
Not really. I just want to
Going
get
so soon.
I want to get that dot over your head away.
And how may I assist you today? Thus ends today's lesson.
I'm not playing this game because I want to go to school. Let's see, what's new on the hunt board? Quite a few things. A hill to die on, soul stingers, from Locken, the 9 of Knives. That looks pretty, he looks pretty cool. The Breaker of Worlds. Rank S. Dude. That dude's gotta be crazy. There's like we don't even know where the location is. Urgent notice to all curse breakers due to the discovery of a fallen giant in the Rosarian ruins. We have lately been investigating. All work in the region is to be halted with immediate effect, and all members are to proceed no further than the village gate, lest the echo should be awakened by our presence. No further action may be taken without Cid's express permission. This is probably going to be a super tough hunt. Hopefully the hunts don't disappear, because I'm not really in the mood to do them right now. Maybe another day. Alright, I guess that's it. Oh, that's exactly what I wanted to talk to you. Hey Shiva, looks like you're doing better.
Clive, you're back.
I am. And with glad tidings for once. Hugo Kupka is no more.
Well, I'll be. All of our comrades who lost their lives back at Cid's place be smiling down at you right now.
We had a stolus from Lubor saying Drake's fang had fallen. I expect that was your doing as well, was it?
It's a long story.
One for the history books, I'll bet.
Welcome home, Clive.
It's good to be back. You look better.
I feel it. Which means I'm coming on your next little adventure.
Good.
You're not leaving me behind again.
Wouldn't dream of it.
I agree.
Otto, any word on the Royalist movement since I've been away?
Shouldn't you be putting your feet up? If you really want to know, go and have a word with Vivian.
Thank you. I will.
Ah, the conquering hero returns. And with hardly a scratch on him.
I may have picked up one or two.
Well, the fact that you came straight to me instead of visiting our resident Physica suggests that you picked up something more important. A scent. The scent of Waludas.
The very same. But whatever plans Kupka was hatching with the Royalists, he took them to his grave. As did his men. Slaughtered by the orcs who'd taken over the Fang. Orcs, Vivian. I've never seen such creatures in Storm before. The Waludas must have ferried them over from Ash, but why? Why work to rescue Kupka only to invade his home, the mother crystal of an allied nation, and let both fall? It makes no sense.
Do you know the tale of the blind men and the Adamantus? One can often be led astray by focusing too closely on individual details. One must instead see the bigger picture. And what bigger picture is there than my map? The Kingdom of Waloed claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin. The Canvarian War of Independence in 849. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dhalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of Ash. Yet warlike Waloed shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang, only to make no attempt to claim the Mother Crystal for Waloed? It can hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Waluda standard. Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot?
I can't wait to see Odin. I hope we get his abilities.
In summary,
I always
I
liked
know not
Odin.
to what end the Royalists betrayed Kupka. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme. A scheme tied to the ambitions of one man.
King Barnabas.
But there is no need to wallow in confusion. If one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. And your Lord Uncle has volunteered to do just that by keeping an eye on the Royalists' movements.
He's really throwing himself into this.
Indeed he is. Which means all that remains for us to do is await his reports. Well, not quite all in your case. The people of the Hideaway must hear the news. Justice has been done. Hugo Kupka is dead. The wounds he left that night are still raw, especially for those who lived with Sid the longest. Tell them that those wounds might finally begin to heal. Consider it the price of today's instruction.
I've never known you to be sentimental.
What can I say? I am only human. And we are, all of us, sentimental animals at heart.
I suppose we are. Very well. I'll go and spread the word.
Oh, looks like we have some new things to do. For some reason we have to talk to her again.
My favorite pupil.
Kupka and the Fang were the bedrock on which the Republic stood. Now that both have crumbled, Dhalmekia's descent into chaos is all but assured.
So what of its parliament?
So what of its parliament, you ask? Will the ministers not take it upon themselves to pick up the pieces of their crumbling nation? I doubt it. They have little love for their people, only their preservation.
Which leaves but one man.
Which leaves one man standing between Dhalmekia and disaster former Field Marshal Eugene Havel. Hey, it's Havel the Rock. That guy's in every game. Now I wonder if he's in Dark Souls 2. He's in Dark Souls 3. If any is to pick up the baton of command, it shall surely be he. We might run into him soon. But as the bitter tides of ire and avarice rise around him, how long will he be able to keep his head above water, I wonder?
Harpocrates, Blackthorn, Karen. For veterans such as these, Sid's Hideaway was a sacred refuge. Kupka took something from them. And now you have avenged that loss. They should be the first to hear the happy news.
He's in Dark Souls 2? I must have forgot.
Here for another of my lectures.
He's in a Gank 3 versus 1 boss fight?
The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive.
I don't know why I don't remember that. I must have just blocked that game out of my mind. Okay, so let's see. I guess we do have some people to talk to. I guess let's talk to them. The DLC.
Well, someone looks pleased with himself. It's true what I'm hearing, then.
Nothing escapes you, Lady Karen.
No, maybe I did miss the fight.
Kupka is dead.
Or I just forgot.
No more looking over our shoulders, then. Good. I start to get a crick in my neck. Don't let it go to your head, though.
Let's see. Anything new for
Is
us?
it business or pleasure? It's a relief.
It's a relief. Feels like we can breathe again. No more living in fear.
Thank you, Clive.
Thank you, Clive. I know I don't say it often, but I mean it. Oh, and best of luck, too. For many here, every other worldly woe pale in comparison to the threat of Hugo Kupka. Now, he's gone. will finally have time to devote to everyday gripes and grumbles. And as the captain of this little ship, I'm sure you'll be on the receiving end of more than a few. I swear this ship is going to take off at some point. It's going to turn into our airship.
Go on then.
Let's see, oh, it's a stronger weapon, but what is that, magic damage? 5 attack power, minus 10 magic power, I guess. I think we'll keep what we have. No upgrades. I mean, maybe some of these are upgrade, or I mean, some of these might be nice, but meh. Well, this is a new item. I guess we can. Oh, these are all new items. I guess we can start buying some of these. Yeah, we can have 9,999. I mean, it'd be nice to buy these, but I really don't want to waste my money on them.
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
I didn't make the prices.
It'd better all be here. Finished, are you?
Okay, enough of that. I'm definitely going to keep the money for emergencies. You never know when we might need something. Especially some of those elixirs.
Do you have a moment?
What is it? I'm busy.
I wanted to tell you that Hugo Kupka is dead.
I can't tell you how long I've been waiting to hear those words. This is it then. A new beginning under a new Cid.
I'll try to live up to the name.
Let's see if that guy has anything new for us.
Clive. Good bloody riddance.
Good bloody riddance. If there was ever a man who deserved a rusty knife in the gut, it was that prick. Not that I'd let you carry around a rusty knife. His death won't bring back the people we lost, but it'll ease a few hearts.
Mine included.
Mine included. Thank you.
So, what'll it be?
Oh, I guess we could. I mean, I guess we could make it up to a 240. Not bad. That's plus 15 in terms of attack power. Diamond sword. Ooh, 255. 255. White. Oh, white worm bone. I don't have that. Where can I get that?
Don't waste my time. You ain't got the stuff.
Oh, that's an upgrade, but I only have one of those items. I don't want to waste it. Electrum. Now I bet you we would get... Oh, another one of these. White worm bone. I wonder if... there it is again. All for diamond stuff.
And?
I wonder if we would get some of that stuff that we're missing for some of those items if we did the hunts. But I feel like eventually we're going to run into them, so let's just continue on with what we're doing.
Ah, Clive. Have you come seeking the gift of knowledge?
No. To share mine, actually. Hugo Kupka is dead.
Oh my. Can it really be true?
Look, he's crying. He is. The big baby.
And with good reason, children. These are tears of joy. We must offer up a prayer to your parents that the heavens might weep with us. There shall be no lessons today, only thanksgiving and merrymaking. Go, put away your things.
All right. Brilliant.
Finally, a new dawn has broken.
It has.
Thank you, Clive. I cannot wait to share the good news.
Yeah, thanks for coming to the stream, noob.
Hippocrates. After Kupka fell,
Yeah, get your room done so you can play.
Ultima came to me. I need to know what he is. Have you learned anything?
Alas, no. And not for want of trying. I have scoured nigh every historical tome in our collection and found nothing. Not even the sort of conspicuous absence that might suggest a concealment of fact. One is almost tempted to conclude that such a creature never existed.
But I saw him. With my own eyes.
I don't doubt that you did. Alas, it seems you are the only one who has. To others, he reveals naught. We see only that which he leaves in his wake, like some terrible force of nature beyond the ken of mortal man.
A bringer of death.
Whether the Ultima you met with was the being itself, or merely another projection of its power, I know not. But until I do, my investigations shall continue.
Thank you. It means a lot. Right. Let's see if Otto has anything else for me.
Okay, it looks like there's nothing else here for us to check out. Let's continue with the main story.
I'm telling you, it's true. I heard
I forgot how important it was to kill Hugo Kupka.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
Definitely wasn't expecting this.
It's the same after Drake's breath.
You barely sat down since you came home. Vivian got you running errands or something?
Just spreading the word.
So, the Professor's got a soft side, has she? I'd never have guessed.
No. She was right, though. Everyone was glad to hear the news.
Ah, but you ain't told everyone. I can think of plenty of friends back at the old hideaway who'd sleep more peacefully for knowing. Not least of all Sid. You should tell him.
You're right. I should. And I will.
Well, when you do, be sure to take Mid with you. She's been going at it hammer and tong down at that workshop of hers, trying to do her father proud. I can't remember the last time she visited the old sod's grave.
Very well. I'll suggest it.
For a second there, I was kind of confused. I was like, Sid, I was like, what? Didn't he die already?
Fancy a look at the list, do you? It was luck, and luck alone.
It was luck and luck alone that saw me safely out of the hideaway that night. So many others didn't make it. I see them, in my dreams sometimes. I always tell them I'm sorry that I wasn't able to save them. But now I can tell them something different. That Hugo Kupka's dead. That you avenged them. And I know what they'll say back to me. So let me say it for them.
Thank you, Clive. Anything catch your eye?
Oh, it looks like there's a side. Oh yeah, that's right. This guy shows us the side quests. Looks like we have 2.
Seen enough?
Let's hold off on that for a second.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Kupka.
Kupka? I thought that bastard's death would change things.
When I close my eyes,
But when I close my eyes, I can still hear Jara's voice as he whispers for us to run, as he calls out to the soldiers to distract them. His words saved us, and I'll never forget that just like he said, words are immortal. And his life on in me. They changed my life, and I've wanted to thank him ever
Only
since.
I don't know how.
Only I don't know how. I don't know the right word.
I wish you were here.
I wish you were here to teach them to me.
Your benefactors are a generous lot.
It's like, still need more donations to get the stuff.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
Let's go talk to Sid's daughter here. Wait a minute. Oh, Mid. Kind of funny that her name's Mid. That term has been spreading on the internet recently. Kind of wild how stuff spreads like that. One day you know nothing. Or one day you hear nothing. And then the next day, it's just all over the place. Just goes to show you how powerful the internet really is.
Mid hasn't been
And anybody wherever, or we never know, if people are already using it for nefarious purposes
Editors started
on a
reading
large
books that
scale.
don't have any pictures in.
Definitely not a good thing. I
They'll come up with something soon.
still don't know what this girl sells.
All right, Clive?
Well, she's definitely not
do you
Mid.
want?
I'm going to visit Sid, and I thought you might like to come with me.
Sorry, I'm too busy for all that right now. I've got to get this thermal displacement stack sorted.
Thermal.
Displacement stack. Here.
And this is for.
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen. The Enterprise.
That's funny. I've been watching Star Trek lately. It's funny that that's what the
Me
ship
and my
is
dad
called.
designed it together. Where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water, ours is fitted with mithril engines. And those things have got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood, and more heat than all the hells put together. Which is where the stack comes in. I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little dockyard in Canva. But the stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here. Thing is, it's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to hold things up over at the shipyard. I'll come and see my dad, though, when I'm done. Whenever that is.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Good old Clive. I were hoping you'd say that. First things first, I need some parts meching. The stack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapors away from the engine. The helm over the top, that disperses all that heat into the air. And the shielding around the sides. That stops the rest of the ship from going up in flames.
A full suit of armor, then. Probably best to take it one piece at a time.
Then you'll need to start with the plating. Everything else fits onto it. I've got the designs and the list of materials here. Show these to Blackthorn. He'll know what to do.
It seems like a lot for one man to do.
I can't make head nor tail of them.
Luckily, you don't need to.
I don't know why we're doing these silly little, hey, can you bring this piece of paper to this person? I mean, she's sitting there complaining that she's falling behind schedule and she couldn't make the 10-second walk to Blackthorn. Pretty sure that's the name of the blacksmith. I mean, look at that. It's only 100 yards. You see, quests like this is stuff that I don't like. I'm just like, I don't want to be involved. I mean, every once in a while it's fine, but man, it's happened quite a bit in this hideout. But what can you do? we really can't do anything considering it's part of the main quest. But, you know, whatever. Alright, I think with that, I am going to call it a night. We made some decent progress tonight, even after not playing for quite a bit of time. So, it was definitely an exciting episode, so I'm happy about that. And if everything goes to plan, I should be back on tomorrow. So, I'll see you then. Thanks for watching and have a good night.